Shelby Oaks has finally arrived! Yes! Finally! But is it good?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think I want to do this anymore. Spoiler warning. Obviously.
So Shelby Oaks has been released. People are allowed to see it in theaters for some reason.
The fuck was that?
And, yeah, I don't know why Neon attached their name to this, because, you know, they were out there releasing the Palme d'Or for the past 5 years or something, and now they're releasing a Chris Stuckman film. It's been embarrassing, man. It's a bit embarrassing. Anyways, the movie was, yeah, it was not very good.
It sucked!
But yeah, the film kicks off, and he instantly starts copying and pasting Lake Mungo.
Are there any films that were kind of your inspiration for Shelby Oaks?
100%. Lake Mungo is a big one.
Yes, I totally noticed that.
And I'm just like, yeah, dude, you don't have to tell us if you've seen the movie. Like, it's so obvious. And, you know, it really struck me. Chris Stuckman out the gate, he's kind of like Tarantino, except not good, where he's doing like a patchwork of all the movies that inspired him, but his references are just so surface level, and he's not being transformative with them. But yeah, this opening 20 minutes, dude, I don't even know what to think of it. It's just... because you watch the press interviews for this, and it's just him soying over, like, old YouTube. He's like, dude, we got to use the old interface. I'm like, okay, I don't really care.
The video responses, remember the video responses where you could, like, film a response to someone's video?
And dude, so much of this movie is just characters staring at screens. It gets really boring really fast. Honestly, you know what? The camera work was more static than I thought it would be, because, you know, this is coming from Chris Stuckman, who he basically opines that, you know, dynamic camera work equals good direction.
All in one take, and it's glorious. It's not ending. It's still going. They're not cutting.
So, dude, I was like, camera's gonna be fucking whipping all over the place, man. This is gonna be some crazy shit, man. What are we gonna get? And you know what? I've consumed a lot of press for this movie, dude. I had to know Stuckman's frame of mind going into this review, and he's really proud of the prison scene.
Oh my god.
He's like, oh man, this is my favorite shot. It took forever to set up the shot with the crane, and you get that sense watching the scene, because you're like, oh, wow, dude, the camera actually is moving for once, and there's this long dolly shot that happens as the character's running down. It goes for about 10 seconds, and then it just kind of cuts to, like, more standard coverage, and you can just tell that it took everything out of Chris to do this prison scene, and he's like, man, fuck, like, I can't be doing this every day, man. We got a shot list, we gotta shoot this movie still. More basic coverage it is, man.
That took a long time.
And yeah, speaking of basic coverage, all the dialogue scenes are boring as fuck. Like, dude, the part where the main character, who looks very much like Pam from The Office, there's this scene where she's arguing with her husband in some really contrived way, because we need some drama at this point in the film. And the blue wall backdrop just reminded me of Notes from Melanie.
Look at these posters!
Look at these posters! Anyways, soon after this boring scene, we get another boring scene where the character goes to the library to learn about demonology or something. I'm like, fucking hell. We soon after get Keith David's glorified cameo. And honestly, dude, you might as well have had him on, like, a Zoom call. Also, what a great character moment to have him spike his coffee with alcohol. I really have never seen something like that in a movie before, and I thought it was just a really subtle way to show, like, wow, man, this man has been through some shit. So anyways, we get the aforementioned prison scene. It was lame, but you know what's really funny? So she starts getting chased by these hellhounds, and I don't know what the implication is supposed to be. Just like, oh, the hellhounds happen to lead her to where she wants to go, because she just kind of stumbles into where she needs to be for the third act. And dude, but in the meantime, getting to this scene, speaking of movie references, you could tell that he wanted to rip off this shot from Midsummer, but then afterwards he was like, "Oh man, I don't want to be that much of a plagiarist. So let's put a cut in the middle of it." I was like, "Dude, what the fuck? If you're going to rip it off, at least go all the way." But yeah, I think somebody accidentally deleted the second act of this movie. It was like somebody fumbled a drink on the keyboard and was like, oh fuck, where'd the second act go? Because the movie's pretty much over at this point. It's like, oh, we're at the end already? But anyways, she happens to find the killer's mom, because of course she does. And then we get into this, you know, like knockoff basement scene from Zodiac, or like a shitty version of Prisoners. You know, it's stealing from other stuff for sure. And probably the funniest line in the movie is when she shows up and it's like, oh, like there's like a piss stain on the ceiling, or there's something. She looks up and then I was like, please say the line, please say it. And she's just like, do you live alone? I was like, fucking hell, they actually went there. And yeah, this entire sequence, dude, the set decoration is like weird. It looks like set decoration. It looks really unnatural. It's like, oh wow, her house is trashed, but not really. And another great press moment from this, Chris is like, yeah, we really tried to subvert a lot of horror cliches in this film. It was very important that her phone was all juiced up for the finale. I'm like, dude, just stop. Just stop. You spent 15 years on YouTube criticizing bland horror movies, and you know what? I've said it before, I don't mind a good jump scare in a movie, but dude, he has lambasted that trope, and he just makes everything he criticized, and the movie just culminates in this bullshit finale. Starts, you know, stealing the demon worshipping in the attic from Hereditary, you know, really copying and pasting from Rosemary's Baby, even though he doesn't like that movie for some reason, because, you know, he has really bad taste. But yeah, you know, oh, the demon ritual starts going down, and man, you think shit's about to hit the fan, and then it just awkwardly cuts. The characters are in the hospital. It's like, did I blink and miss something? I mean, I guess the cops showed up, but still, man, fuck. So awkward. There's no flow to any of this movie. Anyways, her sister's all safe. She brings her home, and then, oh, fuck, man. Oh, she's killed the demon baby. And she's like, oh, no, don't do that. So then she throws her out the window. Little exorcist homage. Homage. And yeah, then this demon shows up right behind her, and then the movie just ends in like 2 seconds, and you're like, dude, this is the most fucking blue-balling shit I've ever seen. I was kind of shocked. And yeah, man, I was literally just laughing as the credits rolled, because it just felt like such a nothing burger. And again, in the entire movie, it just feels like high-end YouTube shit, man. This should have been uploaded under the title Shelby Oaks, Full Horror Movie 2025, 1080p. And you know what, man? YouTube probably would have been a better place for this movie, because it's not making a ton of money, and honestly, it's so watered down with all these shitty digital blood effects that it's like, just make the movie like PG-13, dude. It basically plays out like a PG-13 horror movie anyway, so you might as well have just raked in some more cash. It's not like there's like, oh, there's some extreme artistic vision that would have been compromised. Not really. Anyways, channel updates. I really hate scripting videos. I don't mind editing. That's my editing, by the way.
That's my editing, by the way.
But yeah, I really just don't have the capacity to script stuff anymore. But, you know, it being Shelby Oaks, I knew I had to press record and see what happens. And, you know, just like the movie, if it sucked, I could just cut it to hell and release it anyway. But yeah, I might be open to doing some more unscripted stuff like this again. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Anyways, this video, man, it's been a beefy runtime, so tell that to Zod Snap Knack.
Thanks for having me on. Thank you.
Of course, it's weird not having a screen right here.
You can see my legs.
Yeah. You have that, which is great.
Oh my God.
It's a beefy runtime.